Hello again, hello. Alrighty tighty then. Greetings, me old sporodactyses, dinkles and popty pings, and how the devil are you? I hope you're well. Right, this is not a rant. This is not a rant by any means, way, shape or form. However, I made a comment and reply to somebody today. Somebody posted a comment on earlier on. Was it today, yesterday? I can't remember. There's been that many comments recently, and I'm not being arrogant to big-headed here, but because I've had a video go viral recently, I've seemed to have a lot more traffic come to my channel and a lot more subscribers over this last week or so. So I can't keep track of who's commenting on what at the moment. And I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but there's that many at the moment. I can't really, reply to everyone. Do you know what I mean? It just is what it is, plus I'm working as well. But anyway, I seen a comment, it was either last night or this morning, that somebody who's been following me for a while put on, and it was more of a hypothetical kind of question. I think he said, I'm going to play the devil's advocate, what would happen if this and blah blah blah. And I tend to type blunt me when I reply. I'm not trying to be ignorant or be awkward with anybody, but I tend to type blunt because I've just quick look and then I'm busy with something else and I'll just quickly type back blunt. So I think I said something along the lines of, well, that didn't happen though, did it? So, I don't speak in hypothetical hypothesis or whatever the frig that means. I've trolled a dictionary and I can't. If you don't ask me to spell that, because I can't. And I said something along those lines of, I just say that, I just react to what's happening around me in my videos, and that's how I operate. You know what I mean? I don't do hypothetical scenarios as such. I don't read into it or think into it too much. I just react to what I'm seeing around me and just talk out loud. And I think this person thought I was being awkward with them and got the monk on me and got a bit with me and got a bit pissed off. So they give me a snotty reply, and I was like, fuck's sake, I wasn't being awkward. It's just the way I am. People who have followed me for a while know to take everything I say and do with a pinch of salt. I'm never serious, do you know what I mean? But anyway, I think this person got the monk on with me, which is fine. It is what it is. So I put them's your words, not mine, And they give me a reply anyway and blah, blah, blah. That's by the by. But then somebody else has been on recently this afternoon. I'm going to give you a thumbs down for your cocky attitude. Fucking somebody asks you a serious question. Thread, like somebody asks you a serious question, you fucking cocky attitude. Maureen, do you know what I mean? Now, I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubble here, but I'm going to contradict myself at the same time by what I'm saying. I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubble here, but I think some of you are confusing me with someone who gives a fuck about a lot of your opinions. I don't mean that in a nasty way. Let me elaborate. What I mean is, this channel's not monetized, right? I make no money off YouTube, so I don't have to be all nicey and giving you flowery riposts. Do you know what I mean? Flowery riposts and thank you, you're marvellous, yes, please subscribe to my Wi-Fi, bloody under the White Fronts and Vest Act, I've got this new drink out. It's piss shaped, it's milk shaped, it's a load of fucking bollocks, but they're paying me for fucking advertise it. So why don't you have some now? Get on the website and give them a 10% to 1941 fucking discount. Mention my name. Fuck all that bollocks. I have no interest in any of that shit. I'm not trying to sell you anything at all. It costs you nothing to come on this channel. Yeah, costs you nothing. I post the videos, right? And I'll be honest, and I've said it before, I don't give a shit if one person watches it, 1,000 people watch it, or 171,000 now have watched one of my recent videos. I couldn't give a toss. Really couldn't care less. I don't make a penny out of it, so it's not in my best interest to pump out shite continuously by trying to get revenue off ads. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, I don't have to be Mr. Nice Guy and nicey with everyone. That being said, I accept that because I put myself out on YouTube, I am not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and people are going to have difference of opinions to mine. Yeah, I accept that. I accept that. If they start giving me too much grief and trolling me, I can't be arsed even arguing. I'll just fuck them off. Do you know what I mean? But in the same sense, you've got to expect, or you've got to accept that you might disagree with me, fair play, right? Or you might have an opinion on something and you want to come on and comment on it, and you might feel passionate because, oh, I'm fucking telling this, and what about this, and what about that? I might look at that and think, whatever. If you'd like want to start a discussion off with somebody else, I'm all for that. I've put a couple of videos on recently, and I've purposely put them on to cause discussion and amongst yourselves, and some of the people are chatting amongst themselves. I've not read every single one with a fine tooth comb and a microscope. You know what I mean? Really want to see them fingers back bending. But you might have discussions amongst yourselves. That's fine, crack on and do that. You can argue amongst yourselves till your heart's content. I can't be arsed with any of that, do you know what I mean? So 9 times out of 10 I'll either just give you a thumbs up, which is, I think it's just put the love sign on it now for a thumbs up. I'll either just give you a thumbs up, or I'll give you a quick blunt reply, like whatever, do you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. I'm not trying to be ignorant with you on purpose. I just can't be arsed. I can't be arsed sitting there giving flowery riposts. I've better things to do. I've got a date to be getting on with. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And I'm not being arrogant in any way, shape or form. I'm not. So don't think as I'm being nasty now. I do appreciate that a lot of people find this channel interesting. There's a lot of people what don't like me. There's a lot of people can't stand me. I know that. I accept that. I've had that all my life. Trust me. I have had that all my life from being a kid, because I've always had this outgoing, bubbly, confident personality. I don't know everything. I don't know jack shit. I know nothing. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm an expert on absolutely nothing. I really am. But I've always been this way. So people have always tried to put me down and put me in my place since I was a kid. I've no place to be put in. I'm just me. What you see is what you get. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's just messaged me. I'll look at that after. What you see is what you get. So, where was I? I've lost my train of thought. So I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just putting these videos on. 9 times out of 10, sometimes it amuses myself. You call that a bit narcissistic if you want. Perhaps it is. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I've been on and off YouTube for the past 12 years. I've packed it in and I've come back on. Do you know what I mean? But I do think I have something to offer and something to say. I don't know what that something is. I'm no expert. I never try to be. You know, I just put these videos on. They cost you nothing, and no one forces anybody to come on and watch any of these videos, do they? They don't. I don't force anybody and say, please subscribe to my channel, please like, please buy me t-shirts, you know, buy me nipple clamps. Not into any of that shit. I'm not here to make money off YouTube. I couldn't give a toss about that, do you know what I mean? And at the same time, I do appreciate people coming on and commenting and liking, and, you know, but I don't want people to come on and just say, oh, you're brilliant, Borothea, and all that. Couldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Couldn't give a shit. Yeah, I'll give you a thumbs up. But at the same time, if you have an opinion on something I've put on, don't expect me to agree with you every single time, or give you a flowery riposte and enter into endless conversations. I can't be arsed. And at the same time, I know that you won't agree with everything I say, and, you know, it is what it is. But there you go. So no, I'm not being ignorant with people when I'm not replying, or if I do reply, I'm being blunt. It's just, I've not really got much time. I'm just on with something else, you know what I mean? So if you, one fella what's left, I'm going to give you a thumb down. I was like, yeah, whatever, pal. You know what I mean? Whatever. If you don't like it, fuck off. You know what door is on your way out. Take that all you want. I don't mean it nasty. I really don't. It's just me being me. Maybe I'm not right in the head. Who knows? Is anybody right in the head? I mean, let's face it. Let's have it right. Not everybody, but the majority of people on social media and YouTube in general are not fucking wired up right anyway, are we? You know, they're not wired up right anyway. Somebody what sits there, keyboard warrioring. You get out and get a laugh. Anyway, speaking of that, I'm off. It's the weekend, I'm going. I've been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Stay safe, have fun, have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Ta-ra. Don't think I was being rude. Some will probably think that and take it how you want, but you can't please everybody, can you? Life's not made that way. Ta-ra.